There's a type of pain that cuts deeper than heartbreak. It's the slow, silent burn of realizing the woman you've been chasing doesn't actually respect you. She tolerates you, maybe even uses you. But value you? Nah. You are just another name in her phone. But here's the twist. Most guys never see it coming. Because these red flags, they don't come waving in your face like a check engine light. They show up in tiny, subtle behaviors. In the way she texts you, talks to you, treats you in front of others. And if you don't know what to look for, you'll convince yourself it's just your imagination. So in this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on 10 female red flags that scream she doesn't respect you, even if she's still smiling in your face. Let's dive in. Red flag number 1, she flirts with other guys in front of you. Relax, it's just how I talk to people. No, it's not. It's disrespect. When a woman flirts with other men in your presence, smiling a little too much, touching their arm, making inside jokes, she's not just being friendly, she's testing your boundaries. It's a calculated move to see what she can get away with. If you let it slide, she knows she can get attention from other men while keeping you on the back burner. The sad part? A lot of guys confuse this for confidence. She's just outgoing. No. Outgoing is saying hi. Flirting with Chad while holding your hand is just rude. A high-value woman wouldn't need to disrespect her man just to feel seen. If she's doing this in front of you, imagine what she's doing behind your back. Red flag number 2, she only talks about herself. You ever go on a date and realize you're basically her therapist? She's unloading her life story, her exes, her childhood trauma, her work drama, but never once asks, so what about you? It's all me, me, me. This isn't just narcissism. It's a sign she doesn't see you as a man worth knowing. She sees you as an emotional trash can with a heartbeat. And if you dare shift the conversation to yourself, she checks her phone, zones out, or interrupts. Ask yourself, if someone can't even give you basic curiosity and attention early on, what happens when things get tough? She's not dating you. She's using you to validate her own ego. Red flag number 3, she jokes about replacing you. She says stuff like, you better treat me right or I'll find someone who will. If you don't do X, I have options. Now, she says it with a laugh. But behind every joke is a seed of truth. These comments aren't funny, they're warnings. She's letting you know that your place is conditional, temporary, replaceable, and worse, she wants you to compete for her approval. It's manipulation dressed up as humor. A woman who respects you would never threaten your place in her life, not even in jokes. Red flag number 4, she makes decisions without you. When she books vacations, changes jobs, moves cities, and you find out after the fact, that's not independence, that's exclusion. A woman who sees you as a partner wants your input, not permission, just input, because your opinion matters. But when she makes big life decisions without even mentioning them to you, she's sending a clear message. You're not part of her long-term vision. Don't be the guy who finds out she moved to Miami from an Instagram story. If she doesn't consider you now, she won't magically start later. Red flag number 5, she uses sex as a weapon. Let's be honest, physical intimacy is important. But when a woman starts using it as a reward or punishment, the relationship turns toxic. She withholds sex when you argue. She gives it up when she wants something. She keeps score. Remember what I did last night? You owe me. This is emotional blackmail, not love. Respect means you both share affection because you want to, not to manipulate the other person. When sex becomes a bargaining chip, the connection dies. You're no longer lovers. You're just players in a negotiation game, and she's holding all the chips. Red flag number 6. She constantly tests you. Now look, a little testing is normal. Everyone wants to know who they're dealing with. But when it becomes constant, that's not testing, it's torment. She picks fights to see how you'll react, pretends to be mad, just to gauge your response. Flirts with other guys to see if you care. It's like dating a toddler with a lighter and no supervision. Here's the truth. A woman who respects you doesn't need to constantly test your masculinity. She already knows who you are. And if she doesn't, she's not ready for a relationship. You're not a science experiment. You're a man. Act like it. Red flag number 7. She never apologizes, even when she's wrong. This one's a killer. You catch her in a lie. She shifts the blame. She hurts your feelings, but somehow you end up saying sorry. She messes up and it becomes your fault for reacting. If you've ever been in a relationship where you're always wrong, that's not love. That's control. A woman who respects you can admit when she messes up. She doesn't twist words or gaslight you into thinking you're crazy. You don't need a perfect woman. You need an accountable one. If she can't say, "my bad," when she's clearly at fault, run. Red flag 8. She always has mail. Best friends. Let's be real. Not every guy in her life wants to just be friends. If her phone is filled with dudes she swears are like brothers, but they all mysteriously message her, "Hey beautiful," at 2 a.m.? Come on, man. You're not dating her. You're auditioning for a role that has 10 understudies. Now, we're not saying women can't have guy friends, but when she keeps a whole harem of men orbiting her, feeding her ego, calling her when you argue, she's not creating boundaries. She's keeping options. A woman who values her man doesn't entertain backup dancers. Red flag number 9. She disrespects you in public. It starts small. Eye rolls when you talk. Sarcastic jabs in front of your friends. Harmless jokes at your expense. But over time, it grows. She calls you names. Corrects you like a child. Talks over you. And you laugh it off because you don't want to look insecure. But here's the truth. A woman who respects you builds you up in public even when she's mad. The moment she starts tearing you down in front of others, she's showing everyone what she really thinks of you. You're not her man, you're her punching bag. Red flag number 10, she acts single while saying she's not. This is the big one. She keeps her Instagram spicy. Goes out every weekend, never posts you. Tells people it's complicated. Her words say, "I'm taken," but her actions say, "I'm on the market." And you're left confused, wondering why you feel like a side piece in your own relationship. If a woman is committed, she shows it. She makes you feel secure. She makes her intentions clear. But when she acts single while enjoying the benefits of a relationship, she's not confused. She's just keeping her options open, and you're the placeholder. Now here's the deal. When you see one of these red flags, it doesn't mean you need to ghost her that instant. But if you see multiple, if this stuff becomes a pattern, you don't fix it with more love. You don't fix it by proving your worth. You fix it by walking away. Because a woman who doesn't respect you now will never suddenly wake up one day and start. Respect isn't earned through begging or bending. It's either there or it's not. And if it's not, you owe it to yourself to walk, not to punish her, but to protect your peace. The man who values himself doesn't chase disrespect.